messed up. I'm so awkward. Anyways, I basically asked you guys a couple days ago to submit your scariest encounters with paranormal activities or any scary story that you've ever experienced, and you guys did. And so grab some popcorn, bro, grab a blanket, and enjoy.
Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm 19 years old, and I've had quite a few terrifying encounters with the paranormal. I have a gift, and I'm able to see spirits. About 2 years ago, when I was living in my old house, my friend was staying the night during summer break. We were just hanging out, watching movies, the usual. Anyways, she had the idea to play a scary game, so we started playing this game called the Midnight Man. There's loads of videos all over the internet on how to play it. I figured, whatever, right? Just another stupid game to waste time on. So we ended up setting up and started playing. However, my parents woke up mid-game, and now part of the run of the game is not to turn on any lights once you've invited the Midnight Man into your house. My parents had turned on the hallway light and bathroom light, so the game had been interfered with. So me and my friend just went back downstairs to my room. Yes, my room was in the basement. Anyways, we got back into my room and started thinking of something else to do that wouldn't wake up my parents. Since it was about 2 in the morning, we ended up just putting another movie. The basement was still pitch black from when we had turned off the lights to play that silly game. You know those houses that were built in the early 1900s? Yeah, that's how my old house was. So it had an old ass laundry chute coming from the bathroom upstairs, parallel to my bedroom. My friend told me to get up and to go turn on the lights that hang above where the laundry room was, so there would be some light and we wouldn't be as scared. So I got up and went to turn on the light, forgetting that the laundry chute was just a few inches away from where the light was. When I reached for the strings to turn on the light, I felt something gaze my hand. I quickly turned on the light and looked around me. My heart was pounding. I see something move out of the corner of my eye, and I turned to go back into my room. So I whipped around to see what it was, and there was a long, thick black hair hanging from the laundry room chute. I ran into my room, leaving the door open because I had jumped onto my bed where my friend was. I kept telling her to look, and I explained to her what I saw. When my friend and I turned to look at the laundry room, we had seen a head and hair dangling there. There was a face, black eyes, sinister smile, long, thick hair, and I blinked and it was gone.
I would like to remain anonymous, but before I begin the story, the ghost I am talking about is real, and thousands of people have seen him. You can look him up by the name of the man in the black hat. He looks like he's about 6 feet tall, has red eyes, wears a top hat, and is fully black from head to toe. Also, keep this in mind, mine and my brother's room was small. All we had was a bunk bed, a dresser, a closet, and my bed was the top bunk. So my story begins around 6 years ago. I was about 10 at the time, and I lived in a trailer with my mom, my stepdad, and my third oldest brother. My stepdad had anger issues and would be very aggressive towards the three of us. It seemed as if the angrier he got, the more negative energy would build up in our home. So around the time this story happened, being around my stepdad didn't feel right. It felt as if I was being watched. I talked to my mom about it, and she also agreed with me and continued to tell me that she's been seeing tall figures in the corner of her eye. As time progressed, we started hearing things fall from random places, things moving around and just feeling different. Then one day, my mom told me that she was home alone. She was looking down the hallway, and she said she saw a man face to face, and as soon as she blinked, he disappeared. So this went on for some time, and one day my brother left to his friend's house and decided to spend the night. So I decided to sleep on his bunk bed because mine gets really hot at the top. So I went to sleep around 9 p.m. and woke up around 2 p.m. from a nightmare. I woke up feeling out of breath. I was hot and just sweating. I turned over because I was looking straight at the wall, and as soon as I turned over, there was a figure standing over me, looking down at me. I could see the outline of the body perfectly, and his top hat. I made eye contact with its red eyes for like a minute straight. It felt like forever. I turned around, facing the wall again, scared out of my mind, of course. The next day, me and my mom, my stepdad, and my brothers were all outside, watering the plants and stuff. We were just talking about random things and enjoying each other's presence. As soon as it got quiet, we all stopped talking for like 5 to 10 seconds. We heard someone like stomping through the hall. So my second oldest brother went inside to check it out, and he never came back out. A young boy lay sleeping in bed when he heard footsteps outside of his room. He peeked out of his eye to see what was happening when the door swung open to reveal a murderer carrying the corpse of his parents. After slightly popping them up on a chair, he wrote something on the wall in the blood of the dead bodies. Then he hid under the child's bed. The child got scared beyond belief. He couldn't read the writing on the wall, and he knew the man was under his bed. Like any child, he pretended to sleep through the whole thing and hadn't woken up yet. He laid still as the dead bodies quietly hearing the breaths under his bed. An hour passed, and his eyes got adjusted to the darkness. He tried making out the words, but it was a struggle. He gasped when he finally read the sentence. "I know you're awake," he read as he felt something shift underneath his bed. Boo! You made it! You finished! That last story was just a Reddit story I found, and I found it kind of creepy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read it to them. So I did. But basically, if you want a chance for your story to be told, there's a link below. It's a Google form. Just fill it out, and you might get lucky, and I might read your story. But with that being said, bye.